Hi, Jules. It's Kathy. You said in one of your emails that you wanted me to teach you how to make eyes and mouths on these little mice. So I've got a little mouse. I just finished him. And I'm going to give him my traditional blue eyes. I give all my little mice blue eyes, unless they're blue. And I didn't know if you knew how to, I mean, I know this sounds silly, but I didn't know if you knew how to thread a needle like a really easy way. All of this is kind of leftover quilting information. So what you do, you have your yarn, and you just go down maybe about an inch or an inch and a half, and you fold it in half, and then you take the eye of the needle and you just kind of press it through, and it's really easy. It's really easy to get it threaded. So when I do the eyes, the directions say that you're supposed to go up 6 rows, which would be 3 little sets of bumps, so that I think I want an eyeball here and I want an eyeball here. And it's really important to keep in mind where your eyeballs are going to be. And you do the exact same thing for your mouse. So I have an unknotted piece of yarn, and I'm going to go in right in his little bottom near the tail. So I'm going to go in and there's a lot of stuffing in there, so I have to kind of work my way around the stuffing. And I keep pushing until the point of my needle comes out like exactly where I want it. So it's come out exactly where I want it right here. And I pull it through. And this leaves a really long tail inside. And leaving that little tail in there, I don't think there's much chance of it ever pulling out. So depending on how thick your yarn is, you choose a place and you just make a little overcast stitch. And you just keep doing that until your little eyeball looks big enough, and you just keep doing overcast. And this yarn is pretty skinny, so I might do 3 or 4. So I'll do maybe that's 2. Here's one more is 3. So I'm going to do one more to kind of get it all evened up again. And it's really important that you go in and out the exact same place. And I have to do one more. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to put the little needle in, and then I'm going go right through his little nasal passage or ocular place up there, and go underneath and bring my needle out exactly where I want the second one. Okay. So there, that ended up with about 5 stitches on his eye. But this is kind of skinny little yarn, so I have to remember 5 stitches on this side. So here's my little place, and I go in. There's 1. Exact same place, 2. Exact same place, 3. I'm like that little lady on that knitting thing you told me to do. 4. She probably had a manicure, though. Okay? Now, instead of going up for 5, I'm going to divert, and I'm going to go right back to his bottom. Okay? Right back to his bottom, all the way through. And there's like a lot of stuffing in here. So I'm going right back out his bottom. Like that. This guy's really nice and beady. And then I have this long blue tail hanging out here. And what you do is you just take your scissors and you pull this pretty taut and you clip it. Be careful not to clip the his little back. And you clip it. And that little tail will just end up right there. And there you have your little beady mouth. I mean eyes. And then you go ahead and you do his mouth. Exactly the same way. So, I hope that helped. On with the mice. Bye.